first with Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Bortles to throw on second down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now it's 8, Adrian Peterson. And we'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On the bootleg. And this is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's Wentz. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Date alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Wentz to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, nice big play.
Yeah. 3 plays, 3-6. heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd and short.
And it doesn't matter who we talk to. It doesn't matter what week in the season. At some point when we talk to the head coach or the offense coordinator or the quarterback, what are they going to talk about? Decision-making, making good decisions. That throw there certainly was not one of them.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's to Lewis. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On 1st down. And he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is Ajayi. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. They come back now, start over again, and grind it out.
On 1st down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Gotta be hit and down. Bortles sacked. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former Patrick Robinson.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. J.J. Nelson turn. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to the on 2nd down. It's Bortles. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks, strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Bortles. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Bortles. A bullet throw, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished quite the way they wanted to.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. First and 10 wins. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Ajayi. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. The gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Donnie Jones set to punt it away now in his 14th year in the NFL. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. He put it in last week as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go to take the field. And they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? You're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Bortles now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quick to throwing football.
Keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize
something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays, one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd, underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The play action here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. It fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a first carry, Blunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Play fake to Bunt. Now it's Wentz. Steps away. he's got a man. It's Burton. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And he gets it away. Actional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the player no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. In motion left moves Nelson. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Bortles to throw once more. He slings one that's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And he's got Fitzgerald. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I know one adage that actually held up last year. Age is just a number. And I'm talking about Larry Fitzgerald. 33 years old, led the NFL in receptions with 107.
3rd oldest guy to lead the NFL in receptions. 2 guys did it at age 34, Jerry Rice and MacArthur Lane. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. He's got his tie in the corner. He gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vinny Curry able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've come, and before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about 12. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. Okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since what, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns.
In December, I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder, trying to prove something. Play action to Sproles. Steps away to left. It's complete. This is Brent Selleck. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's another 10-yard on that one and another first down. On play action, Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put Heimer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot. That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. To Blount, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup. Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? Now a play fake. Wentz. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first. And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson gets off running the football, he's sneaky. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken.
And now they're going to get it right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play. Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. On play action, it's Wentz. Right. And that is incomplete. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure. Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Coming out of the second.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Bortles to throw on second down. It's complete to Jerome Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards and moves the sticks. Down carry here for Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Bortles going to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Room here to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll score. Touchdown Eagles. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And the back goes into motion. On first down, Bortles. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, here's Bortles. It's complete. This one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Fitz bringing it in over the middle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Night all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a play for Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter. Further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They've sort of how they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? They just make a joke. All right, guys.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flag. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Bortles now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff. Right? And no escaping the as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 34 yards. And the Cards are going to have a first down.
Looked like the defense did good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right, trying to evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And now lose here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big case. He kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out in the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Out of the gun. And not much room to operate it. It's up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure you get the ground. In blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, gets out of the pocket. How about the tight end staying on the line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Being chased. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain. That's what they're searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Smith is left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Left. And he connects with Ertz. And now look this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Time for a break. We're back to finish this. They'll run it now out of the. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Wentz to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Roger Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, you're exactly right. You could see tag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Want a call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, I probably want to put this one behind them. Halfback set in motion. Here's Bortles to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to up a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A good gain of, and they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now it's him. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Vinny Curry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Bortles got to have this one. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Oh, this Wentz going to throw. Right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran in first down. Executed it. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a...